All right, here's the story in simple, clear words with a friendly tone and no repeats. This whole Diddy court case is getting crazier by the day. Jaguar Wright just said that Diddy might have kidnapped the prosecution's main witness. This is a huge deal and makes the case way messier than we thought. A few days ago, the prosecutors shocked everyone by announcing their top witness suddenly disappeared. No one could reach her, not even her lawyers. At first, people thought she just stopped talking, but Jaguar claims Diddy is behind it. With everything we know about Diddy, it's not too surprising. Jaguar isn't just guessing. She has proof and looks like she will play a big part in bringing Diddy down. So who is this witness? And how did Diddy manage to get to her before the authorities could? Let me explain. Diddy's trial has been messy from the start. On day one, the jury heard about many famous names connected to the case, like rapper Kid, Kanye West, Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, actors Mike Myers and Lauren London, and singer Don Richard, who was once signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. Even Michael B. Jordan's name came up during jury selection because he was mentioned in a lawsuit tied to the whole drama. According to reports, Michael B. Jordan and singer Cassie were linked in 2015, and when Diddy found out, he supposedly threatened the actor. That was already big news and made the trial look wild. But nothing prepared us for when the top witness disappeared. The feds said one of their 4 main witnesses might not show up to testify, which is a huge problem. This witness, called Victim 3 in the legal papers, had promised to tell the truth at trial. Her testimony could have shown exactly how Diddy allegedly took advantage of her. Without her, the whole case feels shaky and could even let Diddy walk free. Reports say Victim 3 might have gone silent because she's scared for her life. But Jaguar Wright says she didn't just disappear. On her own, she was kidnapped by people working for Diddy to stop her from talking in court. What's suspicious is that she vanished just days after agreeing to testify using her real name. Before that, only investigators knew who she really was. The moment her name came out, she disappeared. That's a huge red flag. Fans are trying to guess who Victim 3 really is. Some think it's Gina Hume, Diddy's former sidekick. Gina suddenly stopped posting on Instagram and hasn't been seen online. We already know Diddy didn't treat her well. She told Tasha K in an interview that he was terrible to her. Gina also said she got pregnant twice by Diddy, but he made her end both pregnancies. The wildest part? Gina hinted that Young Miami might be involved in this whole mess too. People have noticed Miami's strange behavior on social media for a while, and now it seems connected. This case is full of drama, secrets, and dangerous moves. It's like something out of a movie, but it's real. We'll have to wait and see what happens next, but one thing is clear. This trial is far from over, and the truth is still unfolding.
Meet his kids. Wow. Okay. Now, when we spoke the other night, you said that things had gotten so serious that you became pregnant. Not once, but twice, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When was the first time you became pregnant with Diddy's child?
The first time was October 2014.
Okay. So this was like, what, a year after?
No, not a year, but because I met him in February and I got pregnant in October.
Oh, so the same year.
The same year.
Okay. And you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him, and he was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him, and and I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him, and I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it. I was like, I don't want your money. I just want you to be nice to me.
Whether you decide to keep the baby or not.
Mm-hmm.
So would it be fair to say that he was an asshole about it? I mean, offering somebody $50,000 to abort a baby, whew, he must really want it gone bad.
I mean, In the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, like the first 3-4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being an asshole. So like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was like mean to me.
So when you say mean, describe it.
He was like always belittling me and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me.
Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time we've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
There was an incident, of course, with Cassie, where reporters are saying that the police were called because they got into an altercation. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me some of the things that he would say to you.
He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one and she's the good one.
And he was with both of you guys at the same time.
Yeah. And
remember that whole drama between Gina and Miami? It all started when Gina posted a picture showing Dee kissing her on the cheek. Miami didn't like that one bit. She took to Twitter and accused Gina of chasing attention, saying, "Somebody please give this B-Dom some attention." Gina didn't hold back and fired back on her Instagram stories, saying, "If anyone's seeking attention, it's you. Suck my D, I don't care." Miami then claimed that Gina was just trying to use her for fame. She wrote, "Attention? I am the attention, so let's be clear. Notice me, please. Go sit down. We see you. Relax. It's okay. You've been hanging around just waiting for this moment for years. If he can't make you famous, I'm not arguing with you." She went on to add some sharp words about Gina, mocking her lifestyle and how she's always been around but never made it big. Gina replied, asking Miami why she was acting so fresh, saying, "I thought you were a city girl." Miami shot back immediately, "I am, and that's why I'm with your man. I don't care how many pictures you post. Get that head bra and leave." Things got even more intense when Gina hinted that Miami was the one calling the shots during their encounters. There's been proof of that in the way they act and what they say online. In one heated argument, Miami threatened Gina, saying, "If I wanted you to eat my pups, Diddy would have you on your knees. Gina, you've been down bad ever since I showed up. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years, acting like you're the main one to be with P&D when he feels like it. You're just someone who takes what she can get. You cried on Tasha K's show because you wanted a baby, but it never happened." Now, what's interesting is that some believe Gina might actually be victim 3 in the legal case against Diddy. This theory fits with what the authorities have said in the official charges filed last year. According to those documents, Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, is accused of mistreating women in many ways, verbally, emotionally, and physically. The papers say he manipulated women into taking part in organized sexual acts, sometimes with himself and other men. The indictment claims Combs would arrange for women to fly to his location and make sure they participated by controlling their careers, offering money, or threatening to cut off support if they refused. The new charges describe how Combs and his associates used their power and fame to intimidate women and lure them into these situations, often pretending to offer romance, but then forcing or threatening them to take part in these acts. Some of these events were called freak-offs. These were special performances organized and directed by Combs, sometimes recorded electronically. The papers explain that Combs and his group moved women across state lines and even internationally for these events. There are also claims that Diddy made women sleep with other men at his parties in exchange for money. The authorities say these women didn't want to do this, but Combs forced them and then had them take payment for it. This was supposedly done so he could deny any wrongdoing, arguing that they were just paid for their services. Given how many people online quickly judge Diddy's wild parties, it's easy to see how this could hurt anyone trying to speak out against him. The documents say that from around 2009 to 2018, Combs knowingly recruited and pressured women into these acts, often using force, fraud, and coercion. It wasn't just about one woman. It involved several victims. Even after one of the women, Cassie, spoke out against him in 2023, the papers claim Combs kept up this behavior until the time of his arrest. The documents say he kept recruiting and forcing women into these acts right up to 2024. Because of all this, the authorities want the court to make Diddy give up the money and property he earned from these illegal activities. Since much of his wealth comes from bad boy records and related businesses, it looks like he might be losing money faster than anyone expected. The legal papers say Combs must forfeit all interests and property related to these crimes. They want everything connected to his alleged criminal operation, including any money made from it. At the same time, Diddy's lawyers have denied all the accusations. They say these are not new claims and come from women who were in long-term, consensual relationships with him. They argue that these were private matters between adults, not cases of force or coercion. Many fans think these comments point to Gina because the timeline and details seem to match. If victim 3 is really Gina, then it would explain why. Diddy might know exactly where she is even now. Jaguar Wright, who has been following this closely, didn't confirm who victim 3 is, but she believes something suspicious happened. She thinks the timing of victim 3's disappearance, right as the trial started, is no coincidence. Jaguar says the authorities need to dig deeper, and the findings could surprise everyone. So, what do you think? Is Jaguar right that Diddy is behind all this? Or is she just stirring up drama again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to watch the next video for more updates.